In this video, you are going to learn about parental care and reproductive success, along with development of behavior, social communication, social dominance, use of space and territoriality, and then domestication and behavioral changes, social behavior termites and primates, along with evolution and adaptiveness of behavior, such as altruism, kin selection, inclusive fitness, selfish gene theory, cultural transmission of behavior, hormones and behavior, all those related topics. So let's start with having a quick summary about parental care. Parental care refers to any form of parental behavior that increases the chances of survival and reproductive success of offspring. This behavior can take many forms, including protecting and feeding offspring, teaching them survival skills, and providing shelter. Parental care is common in animals and is thought to have evolved because it increases the chances of offspring survival and therefore the success of the parent's reproductive strategy. There are many advantages to parental care, including increased survival. Parents that provide care to their offspring increase their chances of survival. Enhanced reproductive success. Parental care can also increase the reproductive success of parents by increasing the likelihood of offspring survival to reproductive age. Offspring quality. By investing in offspring care, parents can improve the quality of their offspring, which can enhance their future reproductive success. Social bonding. Parental care can create a bond between parents and offspring, which can help to promote family cohesion and social stability. Moreover, there are also some disadvantages to parental care, including time and energy investment. Parental care can require a significant investment of time and energy, which can limit the reproductive success of parents. Increased predation risk. Parental care can attract predators to offspring, increasing the risk of predation. Then reduced mobility. Some forms of parental care, such as brooding, can limit the mobility of parents, making it more difficult for them to find food and mates. There are many different examples of parental care in the animal kingdom. Here are a few. So before moving on to the complexities, let's once again have a quick recap. Like, parental care is something which is referred to as any form of parental behavior that increases the chances of survival and reproductive success of the offspring. Okay. This is of many types, like protecting and feeding offspring, teaching important survival skills, and providing shelter. Then there are many advantages. First include the increased survival rate, then enhanced reproductive success, then offspring quality, social bonding will be there, and there are many disadvantages, like time and energy investment is associated with that. Then reduced mobility and increased predation risk will be there. So there are many different examples of parental care in the animal kingdom. Here are a few, like birds. Many species of birds provide extensive parental care, including building nests, incubating eggs, and feeding chicks. In case of mammals, mammals are known for their extensive parental care, including nursing young, grooming, and protecting offspring. Fish. Some species of fish provide parental care by guarding eggs and young or by carrying eggs in their mouths. In case of insects, many species of insects provide parental care, including feeding and protecting offspring. In summary, parental care is an important aspect of animal behavior that can provide many advantages, including increased survival and reproductive success. However, there are also some disadvantages to parental care, including increased predation risk and reduced mobility. Nevertheless, parental care is widespread in the animal kingdom and takes many different forms, from bird nests to mammalian grooming to fish egg guarding. Next, mating systems. Mating systems refers to the ways in which members of a particular species choose their sexual partners and subsequently reproduce. The mating system can be influenced by factors such as sexual selection, ecological factors, and social factors. In ethology, the study of mating systems is important to understand how different species reproduce and the factors that influence mate choice. There are various types of mating systems observed in different animal species. Some of the most common ones are monogamy. There is a mating system in which an individual mates with only one partner. It is observed in species such as gibbons, swans, and beavers. Monogamy is generally advantageous in situations where both parents need to invest in raising their offspring. For example, in beavers, both parents contribute to building a home for their offspring and taking care of them. Next, polygamy. This is a mating system in which one male mates with multiple females. It is observed in species such as lions, gorillas, and elk. In polygynous species, males compete with each other for access to females. The dominant male usually has access to the most females and sites most of the offspring. Polygamy is generally advantageous in situations where there is intense male-male competition for access to females. Next, polyandry. This is a mating system in which one female mates with multiple males. It is observed in species such as the primates, and phalaropes. In the polyandrous species, females compete with each other for access to males, and the male takes on the primary responsibility for caring for the offspring. Polyandry is generally advantageous in situations where males are better equipped to take care of their young offsprings than females. Promiscuity. This is a mating system in which both males and females mate with multiple partners. It is observed in species such as baboons, chimpanzees, and some species of birds. To promiscuous species, there is a little or no mate choice, and both males and females mate with multiple partners. This is generally advantageous in situations where there is a high degree of uncertainty in the environment, and it's difficult to predict the best mate. The choice of a particular mating system depends on the various factors such as ecological, social, and genetic factors. For example, the mating systems of a species may be influenced by factors such as resource availability, predation risk, and social organization. In addition, the mating system may be influenced by the genetic makeup of the species, such as the presence of genes that promote monogamy or polygamy. In conclusion, the study of the mating systems in ethology is important to understand the reproductive behavior of different species. The mating system of a species can have a significant impact on the behavior of individuals and the structure of the social group. By studying the different mating systems and the factors that influence them, we can gain insights into the evolutionary history of different species and the factors that have shaped their behavior. Next, parental investment. Parental investment refers to the time, energy, and resources that parents provide to their offspring to ensure their survival and reproductive success. This investment can take many forms and can vary greatly among different species. In general, parental investment is higher in species where the survival of the offspring is more dependent on the care provided by the parents. There are two main types of parental investment, like maternal investment and paternal investment. Maternal investment refers to the resources and care provided by the mother, where paternal investment refers to the resources and care provided by the father. In case of maternal investment, it is typically higher than paternal investment in species where the mother bears the majority of costs associated with reproduction, such as pregnancy and lactation. In this species, maternal investment may include providing nutrients to the developing embryo, protecting and caring for offspring after birth, and teaching them important skills necessary for survival. Which are the major important points related to maternal investment? Maternal investment is typically higher than paternal investment in species where the mother bears the majority of the costs associated with reproduction, such as pregnancy and lactation. In these species, maternal investment may include providing nutrients to the developing embryo, protecting and caring for the offspring after birth, and teaching them important skills necessary for survival. Next, examples of maternal investment include the care provided by female birds to their eggs and hatchings, such as incubating the eggs and feeding the chicks. In mammals, maternal investment includes pregnancy and lactation, during which the mother provides nutrients to the developing fetus and milk to the newborn offspring. In species where the males play a major role in reproduction, such as caring of the young or offspring, paternal investment may be higher than maternal investment. For example, male seahorses and pipefish carry the fertilized eggs in a special pouch until they hatch, providing them with oxygen and nutrients until they are ready to be born. In some species, both parents contribute equally to the paternal investment, such as in many bird species, where both the male and female share the duties of incubating the eggs, feeding the chicks, and protecting the nest. There are also cases where one parent provides all of the parental investment, such as in some species of sharks and reptiles, where the mother rears the eggs and leaves them to develop and hatch on their own. Overall, parental investment plays a crucial role in the survival and reproductive success of offspring, and understanding the different types and levels of parental investment can provide insights into the evolutionary strategies of different species. Then reproductive success. Reproductive success refers to an individual's ability to successfully reproduce and pass on its genes to the next generation. It is a key concept in evolutionary biology, as the ultimate goal of an organism is to pass on its genetic material to future generations. There are several factors that can influence reproductive success, including mate selection, mating success, parental investment, and survival of offspring. In general, individuals with higher reproductive success are more likely to pass on their genes to future generations, leading to the evolution of traits and behaviors that enhance reproductive success. Mate selection is an important factor in reproductive success, as individuals that are able to attract and mate with high quality partners are more likely to produce offspring that have favorable traits. For example, in many species of birds, males that have bright colored plumage are more attractive to females, as they signal good health and genetic quality. Similarly, in some species of fish, males that build elaborate nests are more attractive to females, as they demonstrate their ability to provide for offspring. Mating success is also important in reproductive success, as individuals that are able to successfully mate with multiple partners are more likely to produce a larger number of offspring. However, there are trade-offs associated with mating success, as individuals that invest more time and energy in attracting males may have fewer resources available for parenting and caring of offsprings. Next, parental investment is another key factor in reproductive success, as individuals that invest more time and resources in caring for offspring are more likely to have offspring that survive and reproduce themselves. Parental investment is another key factor in reproductive success, as individuals that invest more time and resources in caring for offspring are more likely to have offspring that survive and reproduce themselves. For example, in many species of birds, females invest in a significant amount of time and energy in building nests, incubating eggs, and caring for chicks, which increase the likelihood that offsprings will survive to adulthood and reproduce. Finally, survival of offspring is a critical component of reproductive success, as individuals that have offsprings that survive to reproduce themselves are more likely to pass on their genes to future generations. Factors that can influence offspring survival include environmental conditions, predator avoidance, and parental care. In summary, reproductive success is a complex concept that is influenced by a variety of factors, including mate selection, mating success, parental investment, and offspring survival. Understanding the factors that contribute to reproductive success is important for understanding the evolution of traits and behaviors in different species, and can provide insights into how to conserve and manage populations in the face of environmental challenges. Next, development of behavior in detail with multiple examples. The development of behavior refers to the gradual changes in the individual's behavior over time due to the interplay between genetics, environment, and experience. These changes can be influenced by factors such as genetics, early life experiences, and social interactions. So, genetics plays a significant role in the development of behavior. The genetic makeup of an individual can influence various aspects of behavior, including temperament, personality traits, and susceptibility to certain disorders. For example, twin studies have shown that identical twins who share 100% of their genes exhibit greater similarity in personality traits than fraternal twins who share only 50% of their genes. Furthermore, studies have identified specific genes associated with certain behavioral traits, such as the gene responsible for the serotonin transporter, which has been linked to the anxiety-related behaviors. Serotonin transporter. Early life experiences can also significantly impact the development of behavior. These experiences include prenatal development, early social interactions, and exposure to environmental factors such as nutrition, toxins, and stress. For example, studies have shown that maternal stress during pregnancy can affect the development of the offspring's brain, leading to long-term changes in behavior such as increased anxiety and aggression. Additionally, early social experiences can shape an individual's behavior, as demonstrated by the famous Harlow monkey experiments, which showed that monkeys reared with a wire mother displayed abnormal behaviors compared to those reared with a clothed mother. Social interactions also play a critical role in the development of behavior. Social experiences can shape an individual's behavior by influencing their social learning, social preferences, and attachment behaviors. For example, studies have shown that early exposure to peer rejection can increase the likelihood of later behavioral problems such as aggression and delinquency. Furthermore, social interactions can also shape an individual's attachment style and insecure attachments associated with positive outcomes such as better emotional regulation and social competence. One of the most influential theories of the development of behavior is the social learning theory, which proposes that individuals learn through observation and imitation of others' behavior. This theory has been supported by numerous studies, including Bandura's famous Bobo doll experiment, which showed that children who observed an adult model displaying aggressive behavior towards a Bobo doll were more likely to display aggressive behavior towards the doll themselves. In conclusion, the development of behavior is a complex interplay between genetics, environment, and experience. Genetics can influence the development of behavior through the transmission of specific genes associated with behavioral traits. Early life experiences such as prenatal development, early life interactions, and exposure to environmental factors can also significantly impact behavior. Finally, social interactions can shape an individual's behavior by influencing their social learning, social preferences, and attachment behaviors. Understanding the development of behavior is crucial for identifying risk factors for behavioral disorders and developing effective interventions to promote positive outcomes. Social communication in detail. Social communication is the exchange of information or signals among individuals of the same species that affect their behavior. Social communication is an essential aspect of animal behavior, and it plays a crucial role in several aspects of their life, including mating, aggression, parental care, and cooperation. In this essay, we will be discussing about the different modes of social communication, their functions, and some examples. First, chemical communication. Chemical communication involves the use of pheromones, which are chemicals secreted by animals to convey information to other individuals of the same species. Pheromones are detected by receptors in the nose or antennae of the receiving animal, and they trigger specific behaviors. Example, the chemical communication include the use of sex pheromones by moths to attract mates and the use of alarm pheromones by ants to warn of danger. Auditory communication. Auditory communication involves the use of sound signals to convey information. Animals can produce a variety of sounds, including vocalizations, drumming, and whistling, to communicate. Vocalizations are used for a variety of functions, including territorial defenses, mate attraction, and alarm calls. For example, male birds use songs to attract mates, while velvet monkeys use specific alarm calls to alert their group to the presence of predators. Next, visual communication. Visual communication involves the use of visual signals such as body postures, coloration, and movement to convey information. Animals can use visual signals for a variety of functions, including courtship displays, threat displays, and social status. For example, male peacocks display their colorful feathers to attract females, while some species of lizards change color to signal aggression or submission. Next, tactile communication. Tactile communication involves the use of touch to convey information. Animals can use tactile communication for a variety of functions, including paternal care and social bonding. For example, mother elephants use tactile signals to guide their calves, and primates use grooming to maintain social bonds and reduce tension. Next, electrical communication. Electrical communication is a unique mode of communication found in some fish and aquatic animals. These animals can produce and detect weak electric fields to communicate. For example, electric eels can produce electric fields to stun prey and communicate with other electric eels. In conclusion, social communication is a crucial aspect of animal behavior that allows individuals to interact and coordinate their actions with others of the same species. The different models of social communication, including chemical, auditory, visual, tactile, and electric communication, each play a special and specific role in animal behavior and are shaped by evolutionary process. Social dominance in detail. Social dominance refers to the ability of an individual to assert its will over another individual in a social group. Dominance hierarchies are common in many animal species, including primates, wolves, and chickens. These hierarchies are often established through aggressive interactions and are maintained through various forms of communication, such as body posture and vocalizations. The concept of social dominance is important in understanding social behavior in animals, as it influences access to resources such as food and mating opportunities, and can have a significant impact on the individual's fitness and reproductive success. The concept of social dominance is important in understanding social behavior in animals, such as influences access to resources such as food and mating opportunities, and can have a significant impact on the individual's fitness and reproductive success. One of the most well-known examples of social dominance is observed in many primate species, including chimpanzees and gorillas. In this species, males often compete for dominance and access to females. Dominance is typically established through physical confrontation, such as fights or displays of strength, and is maintained through various forms of communication, such as vocalizations and body postures. In chickens, social dominance is established through a complex process of pecking order. Chicken will engage in aggressive behavior towards other members of their group, such as pecking or chasing. Through repeated interactions, a hierarchical structure is established with the most dominant bird on the top of the pecking order. The structure is maintained through continued aggressive behavior and communication, such as body posture and vocalizations. Studies have found that social dominance can have significant effects on an individual's physiology and behavior. For example, dominant individuals may have higher levels of testosterone and lower levels of stress hormones, such as cortisol. Dominant individuals may also exhibit more exploratory behavior and higher levels of activity. In addition, social dominance can have important implications for conservation and management of animal populations. For example, understanding the dynamics of social dominance in a population of animals can help managers develop strategies to reduce aggression and improve overall welfare. Overall, the study of social dominance provides insight into the complex social behavior of animals and its impact on their fitness and reproductive success. Next, social communication, use of space and territoriality in detail. So, social communication includes various forms of interactions between individuals, including the use of space and territoriality. These behaviors help individuals to establish and maintain their social status and regulate the interactions with others. Use of space refers to how individuals use and control the physical space around them, while territoriality refers to the defense of a specific area or territory. The use of space and territoriality is seen across many species, from insects to mammals, and is a crucial aspect of social behavior. In many species, individuals use space to establish their dominance over others. For example, in primates, dominant individuals often occupy central areas within a group's home range. In many species, individuals use space to establish their dominance over others. For example, in primates, dominant individuals often occupy central areas within a group's home range, while subordinate individuals occupy more marginal areas. Dominant individuals also tend to have greater access to resources within their home range, such as food and mating opportunities. Territoriality is another important aspect of social communication. Many species defend their territories against conspecifics or members of other species. For example, birds will defend their nests and breeding territories against other birds, while some primates will defend their home range against other groups of the same species. Territorial behavior is often related to the availability of resources such as food, water, and breeding sites. By defending the specific area, individuals can ensure that they have access to the resources they need to survive and reproduce. Territorial behavior can also help to reduce competition between individuals, as it allows them to partition resources and reduce conflict. Territorial behavior is often associated with aggressive behavior, as individuals may need to fight off intruders to protect their territory. However, some species use more subtle signs to communicate their territorial boundaries. For example, some birds will use song to mark their territories and communicate with other birds. Overall, the use of space and territoriality is an essential aspect of the social communication in many species. These behaviors help individuals to establish and maintain their social status, regulate interactions with others, and to access essential resources. By understanding these behaviors, we can gain a better understanding of the complex social dynamics that shape the behavior of animals in their natural environment. Next topic, domestication and behavioral changes. Domestication is the process of taming and adapting wild animals for human use and companionship. It involves genetic and behavioral changes that allow animals to coexist with humans in a domestic setting. Domestication is a process that has been ongoing for thousands of years, as it has resulted in significant changes in the behavior of domesticated animals compared to their wild counterparts. So, behavioral changes that occur during the domestication process are diverse and can vary depending on the species and the environment in which they are domesticated. Some of the most common behavioral changes include social behavior. Domesticated animals tend to be more social and less aggressive than their wild counterparts. This is likely due to selective breeding for docility and reduced aggression towards humans and other animals. For fear response, domesticated animals tend to have a reduced fear response towards human and human associated stimuli. This is thought to be due to the exposure of domesticated animals to humans from an early age. Reproductive behavior. Domesticated animals tend to have more flexible reproductive behavior compared to their wild counterparts. They can breed in captivity and under controlled conditions, whereas their wild counterparts may require specific environmental cues and social interactions to initiate breeding. Communication. Domesticated animals have adapted their communication to suit the needs of living with humans. For example, dogs have been selectively bred to bark as a form of communication with humans. Next, learning. Domesticated animals tend to be better at learning and adapting to new environments compared to their wild counterparts. This is likely due to the selection of behaviors that are advantageous in a human-oriented environment. Some of the most well-known examples of domesticated animals and the behavioral changes that have occurred during the domestication process include dogs. Dogs are one of the earliest domesticated animals and have undergone significant behavioral changes during the domestication process. They are more social and less aggressive towards humans compared to other wild ancestors, wolves. Dogs also have a reduced fear response towards humans and are more adaptable to living in human environments. Cats are another example that has undergone domestication. Although the process has been less intense compared to dogs, domesticated cats tend to be more social towards humans and less aggressive towards other cats compared to their wild ancestors. Domesticated cattle have undergone significant behavioral changes compared to their wild counterparts. Domesticated cattle are more docile and less aggressive towards humans, which makes them easier to handle and manage. Domesticated pigs have undergone changes in their social behavior, including increased tolerance of other pigs and reduced aggression towards humans. In conclusion, domestication is a process that has resulted in significant behavioral changes in animals that are adapted for living with humans. These changes are diverse and vary depending on the species and environment in which they are domesticated. So, domesticated animals tend to be more social, less aggressive towards humans, and better at adapting to new environments compared to their wild counterparts. Next, social behavior of termites. Termites are social insects that exhibit a remarkable level of organization and division of labor. They live in large, complex colonies that can number into millions and have intricate systems of communication, social hierarchy, and cooperation. In this essay, we will be discussing about the social behavior of termites in detail, including their division of labor, communication, and caste system. Termites are eusocial insects, meaning they live in organized societies where there is a reproductive division in labor. Within the colony, there are several castes or classes of termites, each with its own specialized role. The castes include reproductives, soldiers, workers, and supplementary reproductives. So reproductives are responsible for producing new members of the colony and are typically are king and queen. They mate with life. They mate for life and can live for many years. Soldiers, as the name suggests, defend the colony from predators, typically ants or other termite species. Workers are responsible for building and maintaining the nest as well as foraging for food. Supplementary reproductives are similar to the king and queen, but they are not the primary reproductive pair. Instead, they serve as backups in case of primary reproductive pair dies. One of the most fascinating aspects of termite social behavior is the communication system. Termites use chemical signals called pheromones to communicate with each other. Pheromones are released by individual termites and can signal everything from the location of food to the presence of danger. For example, when a termite finds a food source, it will lay down a trail of pheromones that other workers can follow to find the food. This allows the colony to efficiently gather resources. In addition to chemical communication, termites also communicate through physical contact. This is particularly important during the grooming process. Termites are very fastidious and groom each other regularly to maintain the cleanness of the colony. During grooming, they also transfer pheromones, which helps to maintain social cohesion and hierarchy. Termites also exhibit an interesting caste system, with each caste having a specific role to play in the colony. The caste system is determined by environmental cues such as the presence of the king and queen, as well as nutritional factors. For example, workers are typically smaller and less well fed than reproductives, which allows them to focus on tasks like foraging and nest maintenance. In conclusion, the social behavior of termites is a fascinating subject of study. Their division of labor, communication systems, and caste systems provide insights into how social organization and cooperation can be achieved in the animal kingdom. By studying termites, researchers can gain a better understanding of the evolution of eusociality and the mechanisms that underlie social behavior in animals. Social behavior of primates. Primates are known for their complex social behaviors, which are characterized by the formation of social groups and the establishment of social hierarchies. And primates have evolved a wide range of communication strategies that allow them to interact with members of their own species, including vocalizations, body postures, facial expressions, and olfactory cues. Some primates, such as gibbons, use complex vocalizations to communicate with one another, while others, like the orangutans, use body language to convey their intentions. In addition, primates are able to recognize and respond to a variety of olfactory signals such as scent marks left by members of their own group. Next, social organization. Primates are highly social animals, and their social organization varies depending on the species. Some primates, such as the orangutans, are solitary, while others, such as the chimpanzees, live in large social groups.